introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Michael Tillinger.
Michael, you have visited Bosnian Pyramid several times. What was your impression the first time?
The first time I saw the Bosnian Pyramid, first of all I was convinced it was a pyramid. It was very obvious to me that that's what we're dealing with. Then I was shown a map of underground tunnels and other interesting things going on under the pyramid, moving away from the pyramid. Then I visited the Bosnian Pyramid tunnels, or the Ravne tunnels that Sam Osmanagic has excavated for many years now. Many miles of tunnels have been excavated. That are ancient tunnels that have been filled with material. And because I come from a medical background and I have an understanding of physiology and anatomy, probably better than the average person on the street, and I understand how the human lungs work with the air we breathe and the oxygen we breathe in, and how that is energized by the sound we make as we breathe, that the air we breathe goes through our lungs and is actually the vibration of the sound we breathe that energizes the oxygen in the air, that then goes into the blood, and it's the energized oxygen molecules that go into the blood that get stripped of the energy, and then we breathe the oxygen out. And the moment I walked into the tunnels attached to the Bosnian pyramids, and Sam explained to me about the tunnels, about the air that keeps moving through, the negative ions, the healthy aspect, the healing components, it just hit me. It was so obvious what was going on there. The Bosnian pyramid works exactly on the same principle as the lungs in our bodies. The Bosnian pyramid is the machine, and the tunnels that lead for kilometers away from the pyramid and then into the pyramid, the tunnels were once clear, obviously, as Sam is excavating them now. And these tunnels were like the bronchi and the bronchi and the bronchioli in our lungs, all leading towards the pyramid. And as air moves through those tunnels, the air creates frequencies, and those frequencies of air go and they charge up the pyramid. And that's exactly what happens. So this is why the pyramid is a healing device, and the tunnels in there are a healing device. It's got very strong healing properties. What it was used for, I don't know. Maybe to heal the world, maybe to keep the world, the air of the world pure, to fill the air, the atmosphere with negative ions and purify our atmosphere and the oxygen we breathe. Who knows? I think we're getting closer and closer to the truth, but it was very, very clear to me that that's exactly what's happening at the Bosnian Pyramid. It works on the same principle as the human lungs, and then you start realizing how connected we are as human beings. The physiology and the biology of our bodies is no different than anything else around us, from the living organisms of the plants and the trees and the toroidal fields that are created around those, to the ancient structures like the pyramids. And right now, as we are at Great Zimbabwe, I've realized that maybe what's happening here at Great Zimbabwe is that's exactly what was going on here. Similar kind of processes. Everything that we look at in ancient times, the ancient structures that were left behind before they were occupied by humans and turned into temples and places of worship and all that kind of crap. These ancient sites originally were all machines to do something, to help the world, to possibly create an atmosphere that's a breathable or a habitable atmosphere for the beings that were on Earth at the time, and for the future of those beings and the creatures and the beings that were cloned by those beings at the time. So it is a beautiful story that's unfolding and developing and evolving in a way that can only be possible if you open your eyes and open your mind to new possibilities, get out of the box of any kind of mainstream education. Whatever mainstream education you come out of and you are in, like I came from, out of the medical and pharmaceutical education, step out of the box and you'll find a world of incredible knowledge and information that'll feed your soul, and make you realize how interconnected we all are with everything in creation.
Michael, you've been coming to Bosnian Pyramid several times. You have met volunteers from different countries, visitors. What's your message for those who've been there, and especially for those who never came to visit Bosnian Pyramids? Why should they come there?
Firstly, when you go to the Bosnian pyramids, you do experience an interesting kinship with other people, like other like-minded people. So, just like we have at the Stone Circles in South Africa, people that come to see the Stone Circles, Adam's Calendar, my museum, they already are of a predisposed idea and an open mind. So, what you'll find is you'll find like-minded people at the Bosnian pyramids, people come and do the volunteer work, and this is how you build up an extended family and friendship around the world of people that are on your level of consciousness. And you'll learn incredible information, you'll experience healing, you'll experience things that you cannot anticipate or expect. And you'll find a very important, precious bit of ancient human history. As Sam Osmanagic and his partners and friends and the volunteers work together towards exposing hidden ancient sites and machines and technology and ancient tools and artifacts, it's going on a rapid rate, and this is why I resonate with Sam and the work he does, because it's so similar to what I'm doing in South Africa, exposing the vast vanished civilizations, their tools, their artifacts, their technology. And these ancient sites and places have actually, especially the Stone Circles for me, were the trigger point. They were the trigger to open my mind to truly grasp and comprehend the incredible simplicity and scope and possibility of ancient technology, ancient civilizations, and the knowledge of advanced technology. We now have a very clear grasp of how they were using the technology, toroidal fields, cone-shaped tools, Caesar beam technology, and much more, all connected to that kind of knowledge and information. Where mainstream science is, this is the forefront of mainstream science today, unquestionably was here hundreds of thousands of years ago.
And finally, you've been coming to Bosnian Pyramid site, witnessed that besides archaeology, science, spirituality, energy, healing aspects, Foundation started a very interesting project, transforming tens of thousands of square meters of the neglected, muddy, dirty land to a beautiful park.
Yes, let me tell you about the park. If you want to experience a truly amazing, I guess, journey of enlightenment and joy and fun, go to the Bosnian Pyramid Park. What do you call it?
Ravne 2.
Ravne 2 Park.
With installations, labyrinths, botanical gardens,
it's truly
a new pyramid.
What Sam has put in there is mind-blowing, you know? It's just almost, you can't explain it until you go there. All the labyrinths, all the pyramid, the healing pyramid, the lecture hall, the concerts, the shows that you do there. The size of the park itself, it's a huge area. It's not just a little place. It's a big, huge place. You spend one day is not enough. You got to come back. And the fact that schools are bringing their school kids there now and teaching children to meditate and to learn about sacred geometry and to interact and engage with all these amazing installations that Sam put in there based on his comprehension of sacred geometry and the interconnectedness of things around us. It's just beautiful. I don't know of any other park like this in the world, or even close to this kind of place in the world. So very proud to call Sam my friend, very proud to have an open ticket to the Ravne Tunnels Park in Bosnia, in Visoko, Bosnia. Go there, experience it. Don't be a fool.
Thank you, Michael. You and Emma are always welcome. Thank you.